Hello everybody, welcome to Game 7 of the 1969 Inside Pitch Fall Classic. As Kenny Loggins once sang, this is it. There is no tomorrow. Game 7. Orioles have come back from down 3-1 to win the last 2 games. They have all the momentum. They have the home field advantage. And they have Mike Cuellar on the mound. Of course, he'll be opposed by Juan Marichal. Starting lineups for this obviously critical Game 7. And we have Fuentes at third, Hunt at second, Bonds in right, McCovey at first, Mays in center, Jimmy Ray Hart in left, Dick Dietz catching, Lanier short, and Marichal on the mound. For the Orioles, pretty much standard lineup for pretty much both teams. Buford, Blair, Robinson, Powell, Robinson, Hendricks, Johnson, Belanger, and Cuellar. And it's pretty much Johnny bullpen in this game. Everyone is available to pitch for the Orioles and the Giants except for Jim Palmer and Jim Perry, who were the starters in yesterday's action, or Game 6's action. Yesterday, as I'm playing it, probably a couple days between when I'm actually going to put it online. So let's see. I think everything is in place on the score sheet. Dice tray appears to be in line. So, Mike Cuellar getting those warm-up tosses in. And Don Buford. Oops, not Don Buford. Tito Fuentes. The cards are almost the same. They've both got the orange and black quality to them, so sometimes it's hard to, or it's very easy to get one team mixed up with the other. All right, so Game 7. Not sure when I'm going to post this. I want to give Game 6 a chance to get for people to see that, so that they don't see this loading and then get a spoiler saying that the Orioles won Game 6 and there's no need in watching it. So I'm trying to space them out as much as I can. But this is the final endeavor into 69 Inside Pitch. Still got the Washington Nationals Inside Pitch, and I'll probably, once this finishes, I'll probably go on to something else, either in Stratomatic or History Maker or Payoff Pitch or APA or something along those lines. All right, so Mike Cuellar to Tito Fuentes. Game 7 is upon us. I hope this one's closer than Game 6. We don't like the blowouts, we like the close games. Cuellar, 6-6 is a blank. We go to Fuentes. 5-5, it's a ground ball to second. And there's one away. One down for Ron Hunt. Cuellar, 5-4, and that is an automatic out. So that is a star line automatic out, and the automatic out is a ground ball to third. Brooks Robinson throws to Boog Powell. 2 down for Bobby Bonds. 1-2, strikeout chance. 16 is going to be too high. No, it's not. I'll take it back. Bonds versus the lefty is a 20. -2 is an 18. That was a 16. I was looking at the right-handers for some reason, knowing that Cuellar is a lefty. So it is a strikeout. And Bobby Bonds goes whiff. And the Giants go down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Bottom of the first we go. Giants nothing. Orioles coming to bat. Earl Weaver. And I believe Clyde King is the manager for the Giants. They're both on the edge of their seats, knowing that this is the final game. There's no tomorrow after this. They got to get it done today. And I'm sure there'll be quick hooks on both sides if anybody gets into trouble. Marichal to Buford, 3-3. That's the ballpark card going to Memorial Stadium for Don Buford. 3-4, and that's a fly to center field. 3-5 would have been a home run check, but 3-4 is a fly to center. So there's one away, and Paul Blair, the batter. Marichal, 3-4 is a range play. Go to Blair, 3-1. That's a double to left field. We're checking the range of Jimmy Ray Hart. Not very good. He's only a 2. And he can't get it, so the double will stand. Double for Paul Blair. A 1-out double. He does have an attempt of 3. Cut it in half when you're trying to steal third is basically 1.5. But they're not going to try to steal. We will roll for strategy, though. And there's a 20. So Marichal, 1 to 2 is a balk, 3 to 8 is a pickoff, and 9 he throws it away. 10 just gets back and nothing happens. That is a 9. A 9 means we have a pickoff error, so Marichal tried to pick Blair off, and that sends Paul Blair to third base on the error. And as far as I know, pickoff error is just a 1-base error. I don't think there's anything in there for a 2-base error. Could be wrong. Let me double check that. I do want to make sure I play it correctly. I haven't had a pickoff error in so long. Sometimes if these things don't show up very often, you can forget how the intricacies of how they're played. So let me just double check it real quick and see if there's anything out here that. All right, pickoff error. Ball thrown away on pickoff trip. Runner advances 1 base. That's what it says. It just says runner advances 1 base. According to this rule. Now I know there's going to be amended rules coming out and everything, but I'm playing by the rules that I have. And it does say a POE, ball thrown away on pickoff attempt, all runners advance 1 base. So Blair goes to third. He cannot go home. He's just going to go to third. But what that does do is that's going to force the Orioles to play the infield in because they don't want to give up a cheap run early. So the infield is in. Roll strategy once again. Make sure there's no other pickoff attempts, and there's not. So Marichal to Robinson with the infield in. 6-3 is a possible error. Go to Robinson's card. We get a 2-1. That's a star 3, which is a fly to center. Center fielder error rating Mays is a 6, but that's a 15. So there's no error, but there could be a sacrifice fly. His rating is a 1. And he's not going to pass that check, but we'll check the secondary check, which is Paul Blair's run rating. He is a 5. Willie Mays is a 0. So unless this is a 6, he's going to score. And 6. So now the only way he's out is if you roll a 6-6. So if he's got a hold, I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. Let me double check my thing here. Like I said, this is one of the ones that's been updated recently. Let's see here. That was a 6-2. Yes. According to this, though, it says he's out. So I'm still getting a little confused on this. Let's see here. Runner on third. Roll 1 die. Throw chart with only the BR and the outfield arm. Okay, the throw chart 6 says we go to second die roll chart, and I rolled a 2. 2 says lead runner thrown out. So I'm saying he's out. That's according to what this rule says that I'm playing by. The 6 means we, in this throw chart, because it failed, we go to the throw chart. 6 on the orange die takes us to the second die roll chart, which is right here, the orange to the orange. And then the roll on the white die was a 2, and it says when you roll a 2 through a 5, lead runner is thrown out. So in that case, he's out of there. Now I may have played that wrong, but I'm going by the thing that's on there. So it is a fly out to center field to Willie Mays, and then Willie Mays throws to Dick Dietz, who blocked the plate for a double play to end the inning. And like I said, I think when you go to second to third, it's the 6-6 the only time he's out. I think when you're going home, you play it the way I just played it. Hopefully that is correct. I don't have my rules expert online with me right now to verify it, so I'm just going to have to live with it. But that's the way I'm playing it. I'm playing it that way for both teams, so there's no advantage one way or the other. So Juan Marichal gets a break and gets out of that. And now we go to the top of the second, no score for Willie McCovey. 5-3 is a blank, and just for the, 5-3 is a walk plus to a lefty. I was looking at 6-3. 5-3 is a walk plus to a lefty, and so McCovey will draw the base on balls. And I really have no dog in the fight. I could care less who wins. I just hope for a close game. Strategy roll for Cuellar, and there's no 20, so there's no balk. Here's Willie Mays. 5-6. That is a strikeout chance. 11 is going to be too high, so Mays gets to swing. 3-6, star 4, that's a ground ball to second, could be a double play. He's a 3, he's 0, they're halfway, makes it a 4. The pivot is the shortstop. In this case, the pivot is second baseman. In this case, Johnson, he's a +1. So the total there now is a 5. 1 to 5, it's a double play. If it's a 6, runner advances. It's a double play. 6-4-3. Eliminates the base runner. 2 quick outs. And that brings up Jimmy Ray Hart. 1-2, strikeout chance. 19 is too much. Hart gets to swing. 3-6, and there's those splits again. He tears up lefties. That is a double to left, and the double play preceding that saved Cuellar's bacon. But a double by Jimmy Ray Hart brings up Dick Dietz with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Nothing on the strategy roll. Cuellar, 5-5, possible wild pitch. That's a 19 though, so it's going to be blocked by Elrod Hendricks for ball 1. Cuellar will pitch again. 6-4 strikeout chance, and he got him. So he pitched around that double thanks to the double play, and the Giants come away empty. We go to the bottom of the second, still no score here at Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. Boog Powell will lead it off against Marichal. 5-2 is a ball 1. Try again. 1-4 is a range play. We're going to Boog Powell's card for a range check. 1-5 is a fly to right. The range of the right fielder Bonds is a 3. A 1, 2, or 3, he makes the catch. 4, 5, or 6, it drops in. It's a 3, so he was able to range over and get it and take a hit away from Boog Powell, potentially an extra base hit. And so there's one away for Brooks Robinson. 6-4, and that's a strikeout chance. 13 is too much. Robinson gets to swing. 4-5, and that's going to be a single past third base. Brooks Robinson with a base hit. He has no attempt, so he can't steal. We'll roll for pickoff chances for Marichal. Has to be a 20, and it is, so now we got it again. He already had a pickoff error. 1-2 is a balk, 3-8 is a pickoff, and 9 is another pickoff error. That's an 18, so Brooks Robinson gets back without any issues. Infield is double play depth. Marichal to Hendricks. 3-3 is the ballpark card. We're going to Memorial Stadium for Elrod Hendricks. 2-3, star 6. That is a fly to right for out number 2. Hendricks is retired, 2 down, and that brings up Johnson. Roll the strategy again. Nothing happening. Johnson, Marichal to Johnson. 1-4, range play again for Davey Johnson. 2-3 is a single to right, but Bonds could take that hit away. He is a 3 range. And he does. Second time in the inning, he has robbed 2 base hits. So Bobby Bonds has saved Juan Marichal's bacon a couple times, and after 2 complete, no score. It's been so much saving bacon around here, I'll have a nice breakfast tomorrow. Here's Hal Lanier facing Cuellar. 5-3, and Lanier being a righty, that's going to be a blank. So we go to Lanier. 2-4, and that's a fly to center field. Hauled in by Paul Blair, 1 away. Now Marichal the batter. Typical average for a pitcher, 138 with no power. 4-6, range play though. He might get a hit off a range play. 5-3, and that's a ground ball to Brooks Robinson at third. He is a 5, so unless this is a 6, he's going to be out. And Brooks Robinson barely gets to it, but that's all that matters. He's got the best range available at a 5, and he took advantage of it. 2 down for Tito Fuentes. 6-5 strikeout chance, but that's too high versus a left-handed pitcher. It's only a 4 minus a 2 is a 2. 8, too high for that. Fuentes swings, 6-1, and he grounds it to Boog Powell to end the inning. So nothing doing for the Giants in the third. We go to the bottom of the third. Still no score. Nip and tuck here in Game 7. It's all on the line. Here's Belanger. 1-6 strikeout chance against a right-hander at 8. Minus 2 is a 6, but that 5 fits. 1 down. That'll bring up Cuellar. Not much of a hitter. 2-3 strikeout chance, and that will take care of that. 2 down for Don Buford. 5-5 is a blank. We go to Buford. 5-5 again against a lefty. That's a split chance. That's a single. 2-out single for Buford. He does have an attempt of 4 to get a jump, but he can't get it. So Buford will hold on, and Paul Blair, the batter, he doubled his last time up. Marichal 1-6, strikeout chance, 11 is too much. Blair swings, 1-2. Oh, he just missed it. Well, that would have been an out too. No, I'm sorry, it would have been out against the right-hander. 1-2 is a star 3, ground ball to second. Hunt makes the play, and after 3 complete, we got no score here at Memorial Stadium. And Earl Weaver just lit up another Chesterfield, while Clyde King is losing all his fingernails. All right, Cuellar facing Hunt. 3-5 is a strikeout chance, 11 too much. Ron Hunt, 4-3. Against a lefty, that's a split chance, and against a lefty, that's a double to center. So Ron Hunt with a leadoff double off of Cuellar, thanks to that lefty-righty split. Ron Hunt, a leadoff double. Roll for strategy for Cuellar. Nothing happening. Here's Bonds. 2-2, possible error on a throw. 1-6 is a fly to center. 1 down. Center fielder error rating is a 4, so if there has to be a throw, there will not be an error. Hunt is a 4. To go from second to third, you lose 3. I think in the updated version, you only lose 2, but I've been playing it this way the whole series, so I'm not going to change now. It is a -3, which makes him a 1. And then Blair is a -2, so that means there's no throw to worry about anyway. So there wouldn't have been an error regardless because there was no throw. Now, here's McCovey, but he is facing a lefty, so he's less likely to be intentionally walked. We'll roll the strategy, and nothing happening. So here is Cuellar to McCovey, 4-6. That's a range play. Go to McCovey, 1-6, single to center field, but Paul Blair could take that away. He's a 4 range. And he does, so robbing a base hit, that's not the monopoly of Bobby Bonds, as Paul Blair says, I can do that too. And again, they can't move up because of the -2 arm, and with the -3 on Hunt, his 4 drops to a 1, and the -2 means he can't go anywhere. So 2 down for Willie Mays, with Hunt still at second base. Cuellar, 3-5, and that is a potential error on a ground ball. Willie Mays, 1-6. That is a grounder back to Cuellar. Cuellar is a 6 error rating, but that's a 12. 12 way above the 6, so easy play there. I don't know what I was doing there. I was getting rid of an error, and I don't know why. Not that hard to write 1-3. Shouldn't be that hard. But sometimes we make things harder than they should be. 1-3, there we go. All right, so Willie Mays is out, and Cuellar pitches around the leadoff double. So we go to the bottom of the 4th, and unlike previous games, the defenses have showed up in this one. Both defenses are playing well. Marichal to Robinson. 3-3, that's the ballpark card going to Memorial Stadium. 4-6, that's a single and a possible double. Robinson singles to center. Mays has a 0 arm. Robinson is a 4. 1-4, he makes it a double. 5, he holds. 6, he's out. And he's in there with a double. So a leadoff double for Frank Robinson. And now here come the Orioles. Boog Powell stepping to the plate. Strategy roll for Marichal. Nothing happening. Boog Powell, I don't think you're going to necessarily walk him. I think you're going to have to pitch to him. I mean, you set up a double play that way, but you start to put guys on, you really can work yourself into trouble. 6-2 is a possible error on a throw. Boog Powell, 6-6, that's a single to pass short. And I don't think there's any throw to worry about on the infield or single like that, because you're checking to see if a runner advances. To score from second, all you need is a 3. And Frank Robinson is a 4, so he will score without a throw. So there's no error on the throw to worry about, but the Orioles do grab a 1-0 lead on the single by Boog Powell. He has no attempt, but we'll check strategy on Marichal. And nothing's happening. Here's Brooks Robinson. 2-2, and against the righty, that's a blank. Brooks Robinson, 6-6, fly to center, 1 away. And that'll bring up Elrod Hendricks. Strategy rolled again, nothing happening. Marichal, 1-1 strikeout chance, and that's a 1. He got him. Look at that, 3 1s right there. Automatic strikeout in that situation. 2 down now, and it's going to be up to Davy Johnson to try to get the Orioles some more runs in this inning. Marichal, 6-1. That's a blank to a right-hander. Johnson swings 3-4, and he's going to single to center, so that will continue the inning. Boog Powell runs at a 2. There are 2 outs. That makes him a 3. To go from first to third on a single to center, you lose 1, so that makes him a 2. And Mays is a 0 arm, so it's a 1-2 to get to third base. And he can't make it. He's got to hold at second. So Boog Powell will hold at second base. 2 on, 2 outs for Mark Belanger. 20, so it's another chance for a balk, pickoff, or a pickoff error. That is a 17, so everybody got back. Marichal delivers 3-1 strikeout chance. That's a 9, but that's an 8. So plus the -2 there, it makes it a 6. So that fails. Belanger gets the swing. 1-1, he's going to single to right field. This may score the run. Let's see. Boog Powell's a 2. Their 2 outs makes it a 3. Single to right field. You add 1 coming home, makes it a 4. And nothing on the arm for Bonds. So 1-4, and he will score. And he does. So Bonds brings home Boog Powell. It's now 2, or not Bonds. Belanger brings in Boog Powell. It's now 2-0. Davy Johnson, to get from first to third on a single to right, is probably going to make it without a throw. He's a 3. There are 2 outs, makes it a 4. But then to go from first to third on a single, you gain 2. So that makes it a 6. So he makes it without a throw. So now 2-0 Orioles with runners on the corners. Belanger does have a 2 for his attempt. Nothing happening. Here's Cuellar. Bullpen for the Giants is working, but they're trying to get Marichal to get Cuellar out. 5-6 strikeout chance, and he did it. Ends the inning. But the Orioles pick up 2 runs, and after 4 complete, it's the Orioles 2 and the Giants nothing. And wouldn't this be something if the Orioles came back from down 3 games to 1 to win this thing? Really be something. They were left for dead in San Francisco, that's for sure. All right, here's Jimmy Ray Hart. Cuellar to Hart, 2-4. That's potential walk, 15, too high. Go to Hart, 3-5, and 3-5 is a fly to left. 1 down. Here's Dick Dietz. Cuellar, 4-3. He's not tired, so there's no single. Dick Dietz, 4-3 again. That's a single past third. So Dick Dietz with a 1-out single. Here's Hal Lanier. Dietz, I don't believe, has any attempt. He does not. We'll roll for a strategy on Cuellar. And there's no 20 there, so nothing to worry about. Cuellar to Lanier. 1-3 is a potential walk to a right-handed batter. He walks against lefties at a 4. -1 is a 3. That's an 11. Too much. He won't walk, but he will swing. 3-2 is grounds to second. That could be a double play. He's a 2. They're halfway, makes it a 3. The pivot, Belanger, is a 1. That makes it a 4. 1-4, it's a double play. It's a 6, so that means the runners are going to advance. So it's a 4-3 ground out to Davy Johnson. Dietz will take second base. And you know what? They're going to have to go to the bullpen, I think, because they need offense. They need a hit. So this is where the National League, not having the DH really hurts them, because I think they would have stuck with Marichal a little bit more. But you can't fault them for trying to get a base hit here. So Marichal, and you got the whole bullpen, at your disposal. So Marichal is going to be lifted for a pinch hitter. He's going to go 4 innings, give up the 2 runs. They were earned. Let's see how many hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. So he wasn't exactly fooling anybody. No walks. How many strikeouts? 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeouts. All right. So who are they going to use to pinch hit? They need a right-hander that's got a good average, and that's Bobby Etheridge. It's the best average hitter they have. They need a single, because a single should score the run. Although Dietz doesn't run all that well, but with 2 outs, he might. So we're going to go with Bobby Etheridge. And then we'll figure out the bullpen for the Giants, who's going to come in next after the inning is over. So Etheridge is up. We roll strategy on Cuellar. Nothing happening. Cuellar to Etheridge. 2-1. Strikeout chance 20 is too much. We go to Etheridge. 1-3, and he's going to single to center field. Let's see if that will be enough to score the run, although Blair is a -2. So let's see. Dietz is a 2. Single to center, you add 2, makes him a 4. So he's now a 4. There are 2 outs, makes him a 5. But the -2 makes him a 3. So 1-3, he will score. 5, he's got to hold. He cannot make it. He's got to hold at third base. So runners are now on the corners. So Etheridge did his job, but the slow runner was unable to score on that. Maybe should have done a pinch runner. I don't know. Fuentes is now the batter. Runners at the corners and 2 down. Etheridge has no attempt to steal. We'll roll strategy for Cuellar. That's a 20. So 1-2 is a balk. 3-5 is a pickoff. That's a 3. He gets picked off. So he picks off Etheridge. Wow. Wow. Clyde King is not going to be happy about that, getting picked off for the 3rd out with runners, the tying runs on base, and you get picked off. Wow. Somebody's got some splaining to do, as Ricky Ricardo used to say. So nothing doing for the Giants, and now we mosey on to the bottom of the 5th. It'll be Buford, Blair, and Robinson. Right-handers abound, and it's going to be Ron Herbel who will step up to pitch here in the bottom of the 5th. So Ron Herbel is on to face Buford. 4-6, and that's a potential walk. And that will be a leadoff walk to Buford, not the way he wanted to start. Buford is a 4, minus the 1 is a 3. And it fell to a 3 at the last minute, so Buford does get a chance to steal, although you wonder if he wants to. He's a 10, minus the 2 is an 8, minus, 0. So it'll be a 1-8 if you want to try to steal. That's less than 50-50. So I think Earl Weaver's going to call that one off and just let him swing away, let Blair swing away. Herbel, 3-1 is a blank. We go to Blair's card. 5-3, and he flies to center, 1 down. And we're not even going to roll. Well, we'll roll for the strategy of a balk, but we're not going to try to steal. Nothing happening. Here's Frank Robinson. 3-1 is a blank again. We go to Robinson's card. 3-3, flies to right, 2 down. And it brings up Boog Powell. Again, checking for a balk. Nothing happening. You have to have a 20 for that. Nothing happening. Herbel, 2-3. That's a potential wild pitch. That's a 1, so he will uncork a wild pitch. And that puts the runner Buford to second base, where he can score on pretty much on any base hit. Would be an automatic score. So that's big as the runner gets into scoring position. Now Herbel to Powell. 6-6 is a range play. Powell's card. 6-5, it lines it to second base, but it's a range play for Hunt. He's a 3. This could be the difference between a run and not being a run. 1-3, he snags it. He does not. It's a base hit. S4, and that's almost assuredly going to score the run. S4, yeah, absolutely will score the run. Buford will score. It's that wild pitch. They cash that wild pitch in for a run, and it's 3-0 Orioles. 3-0 Orioles. And here is Brooks Robinson. Boog Powell is certainly not going anywhere. Herbel. 6-3, strikeout chance 7, too high. So we go to Brooks. 1-3, and against a right-hander, that's a single pass second. Let's see if Boog Powell can move up. He is a 2. There are 2 outs, makes him a 3. To get from first to third on an S4, that's all you need is a 3. So Boog Powell will take third base. Runners are at the corners for Elrod Hendricks. And now what do? They're going to have to pull Herbel. I don't think they have any choice. Herbel's going to go 2/3 of this is a bullpen game. I mean, you can't take any chances. They're going to bring the lefty in, or one of the lefties that they have. They are going to bring in. They're going to bring in Ron Bryant, a lefty to face Elrod Hendricks, a lefty. So Ron Bryant is on. And Herbal goes 2/3 of an inning, gives up 2 hits and a walk. 1 run is already in, that's his responsibility. The other 2 on base are still his responsibility. Brooks Robinson has no attempt, and so there's no strategy roll needed. Bryant to Elrod Hendricks. 2-1 is a walk plus. So he comes in to face the lefty and he walks him to load the bases. It's getting from bad to worse for the Giants. Here's Davy Johnson. Davy Johnson. Do they let Bryant pitch to Johnson is the question. It would be dangerous, but I think they're going to do it just to see what they can do. Bryant, 1-5 is a blank. Boy, 1-4 would have been a straight-up home run, but it would have not been out, but been close. Here's Davy Johnson. 6-5, and look at that. He found a split chance, a double to right field. So by not bringing in the right-hander, it cost him, and Clyde King is kicking himself. A 2-run double at least. It could be a base-clearing double. Elrod Hendricks runs at a 2. There are 2 outs, makes him a 3. The left fielder arm is a Hart. He's a +1, makes him a 4. To score from first on a double to left, you lose 1, makes him a 3. So 1-3, and Hendricks will score. He does. So it's a base clearing double off the bat of Davy Johnson, and they're going to intentionally walk Belanger and pitch to Cuellar to try to get out of the inning. But there's already, and now you can close the book on Herbal. All 3 those 3 runs are 3 of the 4 rather are all charged to him. Bryant's responsible for this run for Hendricks because he walked him. So Bryant to Cuellar. 3-2 is a possible, it's a range play rather. Cuellar. 5-3, and that's a straight up strikeout, so no range to worry about there. But damage done. 4 runs. It's now 6-0 Orioles. And this one is not looking good for the gentleman from the West Coast. As now Mike Cuellar has been given a 6-0 lead to protect. Earl Weaver yucking it up with Jim Palmer in the dugout. Feels really good about himself right now. Here's Tito Fuentes to lead it off against Cuellar. 1-5, and Fuentes is a switch hitter batting right, so that's an automatic out. See what the automatic out is. It's a fly to center, 1 down. Paul Blair puts it away. And the Giants just seem like the air has been taken out of their bubble after that 4-run inning. Here's Hunt, 6-6, blank on Cuellar. We go to Hunt. 6-1, it's a single. Single for Hunt, but they're in runner safe mode now. There's going to be no strategy rolls to worry about, so we skip that and go to Cuellar, to Bobby Bonds. 2-4 is a walk chance. 10, he will walk him. So that puts 2 on, and that's what the Giants need. They need base runners. Willie McCovey blast would cut the lead in half, but might be reaching. Cuellar, 5-6 is a strikeout chance. 15 too high. Go to McCovey. 2-5. Grounder to first, could be a double play. He's a 2. The pivot, or the halfway makes it a 3. The pivot at short, Belanger's a 1, makes it a 4. 1-4 for a double play. Nope, not going to do it. But 5 is going to be higher than Bonds because he was with the infield halfway. He drops from a 5 to a 4. So it will be a 3-6 fielder's choice for out number 2. Hunt does take third. So runners are at the corners with 2 down for Willie Mays. Cuellar 1-5, and the right-hander, that's an automatic star line again. So Cuellar will get out of the inning with another fly to center. And again, the Giants leave some guys on base, come away empty-handed. 6-0 our score. And let's see, they're going to need a new pitcher, I think, for Ron Bryant because he just couldn't get it done. Bryant's going to go a third of an inning, give up a run. And let's see, 2 walks, a strikeout, and a hit. And they're going to bring in Don McMahon. Don McMahon is coming on. Try to keep the score where it is, although it's already pretty bad. So Don McMahon is on for the Giants. 1-1. That's a home run question mark. Switch hitter Buford's a lefty. So no chance of a home run there. So let's go to Buford. 1-6, he's going to fly to center. Mays puts it away, 1 down. And that brings up Blair. 4-4, that's ball 1. 3-4. 3-4 is a strikeout plus. 16, too high for that, I think. Let me check. Let me take it back. He's an 8. The plus makes him an 18. -2 is a 16. That is a 16, so it will fit just barely. So 2 down for Frank Robinson. 1-4. That's a strikeout chance, but 8 is too high for that. So Robinson gets to swing. 3-5, and that is a single. Frank Robinson, a 2-out single past third base. And that will send us to Boo Powell. McMahon, 3-1 is a range play. Powell, a 1-6 against a right-hander is a ground ball to second, but it's a range play for Hunt. He's a 3. And he does get to it that time to end the inning. But the Orioles, large and in charge, lead it 6-0 as we go to the top of the 7th. Check Cuellar for fatigue. He has faced 23 batters. He can face 29, so he's still pretty good for at least one more inning, I would think. All right, here is Jimmy Ray Hart. 6-5, strikeout chance, and he got him. So despite the leadoff double that he had, or the first time he hit a double. Other than that, the other 2 times, Cuellar has neutralized that Jimmy Ray Hart card, which was death to lefties. There's Dick Dietz, 1-3. Walk chance, and he will draw the base on balls. So a 1-out walk to Dick Dietz, and that will send up Hal Lanier. And McMahon will be pinch hit for coming up shortly, unless we get a double play. 1-2, strikeout chance, too high for that, so Lanier gets to swing. 3-1, it's a fly to left, 2 down. And now we need a pinch hitter for the pitcher. McMahon's going to go 1 inning, give up a hit, get a strikeout and nothing else. And the pinch hitter, they've used Etheridge. What other righties are on the bench? They do have Jim Davenport. So they're going to go to Jim Davenport off the bench to pinch hit. Jim Davenport. Their bench is not exactly stellar. So Jim Davenport is on facing Cuellar. 2-3 is a walk chance. 11 is going to do it. So another walk. Pinch hit walk keeps the inning going for Tito Fuentes. Cuellar 2-1, strikeout chance 20 is too much. Fuentes 3-4, and against a lefty, that's going to be an out, a ground ball to second to end the inning. So again, the Giants put runners on and can't cash in. We go to the 7th inning stretch. It is the Orioles comfortably in charge, 6-0. Take me out to the ball games and take a stretch break, whatever you want to do, as the Giants look to who the next pitcher is going to be. And it appears that it will be Frank Lindsay. Might as well go with the best you have. He's well rested. Might as well go with him. No sense holding him back at this stage. All right, so Lindsay is on to face Brooks Robinson. 1-6, not tired, so no single there. Brooks Robinson, 5-4, and he found another hit. Boy, he's been hitting like crazy. It's 3 hits in this game for Brooks Robinson. He is getting it done. And that'll bring up Ellie Hendricks. 1-1 is a double question mark lefty. 1-15 is a single. That's a 14. It will be an S1. I don't know if Brooks Robinson can get to third. Let's see, an S1, you have to have a 4. He's only a 3. So he will stop at second base. But the first 2 are on. Brings up Davey Johnson. 6-1 strikeout chance. And he does not get him. He's a 5 minus the 2, so no strikeout. Johnson gets to swing. 6-2 might work out better for him because that's a ground ball to short. Chance to turn 2. He's a 3. They're halfway, makes it a 4. 1-4 is a double play. And it is double play, 6-4-3 for 2 quick outs. It does move Brooks Robinson to third base, and with Belanger up, they're going to intentionally walk Belanger again. Not going to fool around. They're intentionally walking him to pitch to Cuellar. And the question is, do the Orioles want to continue with Cuellar? Cuellar has faced 28 batters. He can face 29. So they might go ahead and pinch hit for Cuellar here. I think that's what they're going to do. Earl says, all right, if you're going to intentionally walk my number 8 hitter, I'll bring in a pinch hitter. So the Orioles are going to their bench and their bullpen. And coming up will be against the right-hander Lindsey. They want a lefty off the bench, even though his average is not quite as good as some others. They're going to go with Dave May because he's a left-hander. So Dave May coming on to pinch hit for Cuellar. And it looks like Eddie Watt has picked up a glove and is loosening the bullpen to come in the 8th inning. So here we go. Dave May, Lindsey to May, bases loaded. I'm sorry, not bases loaded. Runners on the corners, 2 down. Lindsey, 5-2 is a blank. We go to Dave May. 1-3, and he flies to left to end the inning. So Lindsey pitches out of that without allowing a run. And that will do it for the Orioles. We go to the top of the 8th. New pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles will be the aforementioned Eddie Watt. And they still have Rickard and... Actually, I'm not Eddie Watt, my bad. Dick Hall. Eddie Watt's their closer. They're still going to have Rickard and Watt in the bullpen in case Hall gets into trouble. Do the numbers on Cuellar. 7 innings pitched. How many hits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got him for 5 hits. No runs. He did walk quite a few. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 walks I've got him for. Strikeouts. 1. Just 2 strikeouts is all. So he kept the ball in play. I say 3 strikeouts, my bad. So they put the ball in play, but I think what happened to the Giants was leaving these guys on base really kind of got into them, and particularly in the top of the 6th, the score was still 0-0. Runners on the corners and 2 outs, and Etheridge got picked off. I think that kind of took the air out of their sails right there and gave the Orioles momentum, and they did not let off the gas. All right, here's Ron Hunt facing Dick Hall. 1-6 is a blank. We go to Hunt. 5-4. Star 2, that's a fly to left. 1 away. Brings up Mr. Bonds. 3-5 for Dick Hall. Is a strikeout chance. 11. Got him. 2 down. And now Rickard's going to come in to face... Pete Rickard's going to come in to face McCovey. So Hall goes 2/3 of an inning, doesn't give up anything, does get a strikeout. As Earl Weaver trying to let all his relievers bask in the Fall Classic glory of victory. With Willie McCovey coming up, we go to Pete Rickard, the lefty, and then Eddie Watt will pitch the 9th. So Rickard coming on, his only job is to get Willie McCovey. That's what he's there to do. Rickard, 6-3 is a range play. So we go to McCovey. 6-3 again. And against a lefty, against a righty, that would have been a home run. But against a lefty, it's a fly to right. But it's a range play for Frank Robinson, who is a 2. So this could drop. And it does. Let's see if it's a double or a single. It's a double. So McCovey doubles against the lefty Rickard. So he couldn't get it done, but they will let him try to finish the inning against Willie Mays. 2-2 is another range play. Go to Mays. 3-2. It's a ground ball to first. Boog Powell, his range is a 4. And he gets to it. So it's a 3. He flips to Rickard covering to end the inning. So Rickard goes 1/3 of an inning, gives up a hit, but nothing else. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 6-0 Orioles. Frank Lindsay back out. Will be facing the top of the order. Buford, Blair, and Robinson. And then Eddie Watt will be coming in to pitch the ninth for the Orioles to finish it out. Lindsay is pitching now. They do have bullpen action in case he gets into trouble. They do have a lefty out there to pitch to Boog Powell if it gets to that. And that lefty is Ray Sadecki. So Ray Sadecki is loosening. Lindsay to Buford, 3-4, possible error on a ground ball. Go to Buford's card, 1-1, and against a right-hander that is a ground ball to second. That's a 1, so Hunt's going to boot it. How about that, E4? First error of the game for either team. And Buford's aboard, but up 6-0, Earl Weaver's not going to do anything as far as trying to steal, so no strategy roll. Here's Paul Blair. 5-4, that's a strikeout chance. 11 is too high. With Blair, 6-4, fly to left. 1 down. And let's see, that is now 7 batters faced for Lindsay. He can face 9, so he's still good to go. Facing Frank Robinson, 6-6 has a blank. Robinson, 3-3, he flies to right, 2 down. So the 9th batter he gets to face right now is Boog Powell. Assuming they want him to face Boog Powell, they could bring in the lefty. And I think they will. They're going to bring in the left-hander. Why not? So inning and 2/3 for Lindsay. He's going to give up 2 hits, 1 walk, which was intentional, and no strikeouts. And they're going to bring in Ray Sadecki. So Ray Sadecki is on to pitch for the Giants with a runner at first base and 2 down. And let's make sure we got Lindsay straight out and get him out of the way. All right, so Sadecki to Powell. 2-4, and 2-4 is a double question mark against a left-hander. That's a 1-15 for an out. That's a 12. That's why they brought him in. So it is going to be an out. What kind of an out? It's a 1, ground ball to second to end the inning. So Sadecki goes a third of an inning and doesn't give up anything. So 6-0, we go to the the top of the 9th. And it will be Eddie Watt coming in for the Orioles to finish things off. Jimmy Ray Hart is the scheduled leadoff hitter. He doesn't hit nearly as well against right-handers as he does lefties. So they may be going to the bench for some lefties. And they're going to go to, let's see, Jimmy Ray Hart. They got Dave Marshall. They got Ken Henderson. Both of those are available. So they're going to take Jimmy Ray Hart out, because Eddie Watt is really tough on right-handers. So they want to get as many lefties in there as possible. So it's going to be Dave Marshall, rather, is going to lead things off. And then pinch hitting for Dick Dietz will be Ken Henderson. So we'll see what that's the first 2 batters. It's going to be Marshall pinch hitting for Jimmy Ray Hart. And Ken Henderson, a switch hitter, is going to be pinch hitting for Dick Dietz as the first 2 batters of the game to face Eddie Watt. So Eddie Watt is on. Obviously not a safe situation, up 6-0. Here we go. Dave Marshall, the pinch hitter, 6-5, and that's a range play at Memorial Stadium. 1-5, and that's a rare play. Wow, we went all this time without a rare play, and now here in the top of the 9th we get one. The base is empty and nobody out. We go to that very first rare play chart with the bases empty and no one out. And roll 2d6s, add them up. We get a 12. So we flip over to this side, base is empty, and come all the way down to the 12. And with a 0, because there's no outs, hooking line drive down the line. Batter rips into the pitch and sends a line drive deep down the line. Roll 1 die. If the die is odd, the ball curls foul, strike 1. If the die is even, it's fair and clears the fence for a home run. Option roll, visiting hitter, 1-5, foul ball, 6 home run. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to do that. So I think we're gonna play it straight up without the optional rule. So basically, even or odd is what we're looking for. So it's a 50-50 shot for Dave Marichal to hit a home run. If it is odd, it's foul. If it's even, it's gone. It is foul. So foul ball, and that's the way it would have been for the optional roll as well. So all that for a foul ball down the right field line that curls outside the foul pole. So just a loud strike, and Eddie Watt will do it again. 5-2 is a range play. We go to Marshall's card for the range check. 6-3, and he's going to single. So all of that, and Marshall still found a way to get a base hit. That's why he pinch hit. He was in there for that. Here's Eddie Watt facing Henderson. 5-2 is another range play. 3-1, and a 3-1 is a liner to second. This could be a double play. He lines out with a runner on first. Runner on first and a line drive. Runner on first and a line drive hit to second. It's a 1 or a 2 for a double play. A 1 or a 2 produces a double play. Nope, he gets back. So Henderson is back. And now that'll bring up Lanier, who is also not a good hitter at all. So he's going to come out. And they'll go to another pinch hitter. And this one will be another lefty, of course, Bob Berta. So Bob Berta is on to pinch hit, as they're trying to throw as many left-handers at Eddie Watt as possible. 3-3, and that is, well, it would have been a walk plus to a righty, so that kind of backfired on him. So instead, it's a blank. Go to Berta. 3-1, ground ball to second. Could be a game-ending double play, so I may have outfoxed myself on that one. 1 + 1 is a 2. Halfway is a 3. The pivot is a +1 is a 4. 1-4, and the game is over, and so is the whole season. It is gone. It is over. Ball game is over. 4-6-3 double play. It is all said and done. 6-0. The Orioles paced the San Francisco Giants in the ninth for the Giants. 1 hit, but that was it. Nothing else. Winning pitcher is Mike Cuellar, and the loser was Juan Marichal. For the Giants, they collected 7 hits, no runs, 7 hits, and an error. For the Orioles, 6 runs on 13 hits and no errors. So the Orioles come back from down 3-1 on the brink of elimination and come back and win 3 in a row to finish off the series and defeat the Giants by the score of 6-0 and win the series 4-3. I had a lot of fun with this 1969 set, particularly National League. I might do something with the American League maybe in the future. I don't know. But I certainly had a lot of fun. I hope you all had as much fun watching it as I had playing it. It definitely, great game. I mean, there's little tweaks here and there, and I think in fact, I believe there's a addendum to the rules 3.0 or something coming out, so I'll be checking that out. I have to print that off PDF and figure out, learn the new tweaks that are in the game. But other than that, I mean, it's a great game all the way around. A lot of fun. You can argue about what game is the most accurate, whether it's this one or Payoff Pitch or Stratomatic or whatever, APA, but there's no denying that it is an enjoyable game to play. So I hope you enjoyed that whole 69 National League pennant chase, the NLCS, and hopefully now the Fall Classic. Thought the Giants had it wrapped up. They were up 3-1, but Earl Weaver and the Orioles had other ideas. Earl Weaver lighting up that cigar with Jim Palmer in the dugout as the rest of the team has hit the field, but Palmer and Weaver savoring the moment. So that's going to do it from here. Hope you enjoyed that and enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. And until next time, with the Washington Nationals replay, I will see you all down the road.